Okay, everybody, welcome back to the SU Gang podcast.
Oh,
It,
the
it
Chiefs
is
jersey.
this is my Super Bowl reveal. I will be rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. I have contemplated and I've been thinking about this, and the Chiefs were my second favorite team for a while. Still hate Taylor Swift, but I think I'm gonna have to ride with the Chiefs. I
No.
would not be mad if the Niners win though, but I think I'm gonna have to ride with the
Mm,
Chiefs for this game.
but you hated Taylor Swift.
Oh, I still hate Taylor Swift, and I'm gonna throw some. I got like these flags, challenge flag and normal penalty flag. I'm going to throw them when I see Swift. So,
Yeah. Oh, dude,
but
tomorrow at my Super Bowl party, I'm making an over-under Taylor Swift bet, like, honestly.
yeah,
But anyway,
hopefully.
let's do an official intro here. Welcome back to the SU Gang podcast, guys. So Bobby just did a jersey reveal. He bought a jersey recently on who he's rooting for, and he
It
betrayed
was only
us.
$70. Also, like
That actually is a
obviously,
good deal.
yeah. No, I
Yeah.
just got it on eBay. Granted, eBay you get some sketchy stuff from last year. I tried to buy. I didn't want to like spend too much money on a Chiefs jersey for the Super Bowl, so I bought a Tyreek Hill Chiefs jersey because players who aren't on the team, it's not as expensive. They sent me a San Jose Sharks jersey. I was so pissed off.
I
But
got I got three jerseys for like $55
oh,
once, so that's a really
fuck.
good deal. Or $55 each.
That's awesome.
Yeah, though
Dude,
honestly, that is the second best deal I've ever heard, so that's really good. But anyway, today we got Tyler here. He is a Niners
yeah.
fan.
Bring Niner hope. Yeah.
Yeah. So today we're going to be doing our official Super Bowl predictions and just break down, obviously, tomorrow night or afternoon's the Super Bowl. And yeah, it's going to be hopefully just a really good game. I personally hate both teams, but as long as it's a good game, I don't think I'll be as mad. And yeah, so we'll just get right into it. So first up, here's our doc with the predictions. So the three of us are picking the Chiefs, so we'll all just go around and say why. And then Tyler, again, I brought him in here because he was in a clip earlier when we did our conference championship reactions. And he's gonna be like the Niners, like I don't know if he's gonna be the Niners guy who spreads the hope.
I'll balance everything out.
Yes, he'll bring balance to the universe, the podcast. So Bobby, you said you kind of already said it, right? Basically same
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
You're rooting
I
for the
just think
Chiefs.
like with the Chiefs, it's like how Tom Brady was in like the late 2010s. You never bet against Tom Brady, and in a way, you can never count out Patrick Mahomes. I picked against him in all three playoff games. I got burned, so I'm not. I just can't pick against Mahomes until he's proven me wrong.
Yeah, unless
So
he plays Brady or Burrow, because that's the only guys he's ever
Oh,
lost to in the
that's true.
no,
playoffs.
yeah,
Burrow's
they
like the
really are.
Eli Manning. Burrow's like Eli Manning of this
Oh yeah,
generation.
you could never bet against Brady unless it was Eli Manning.
Yeah,
God, I
exactly.
missed
It's
you.
kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
My reasoning is basically the same. I also picked them against them all three times, and that Ravens game especially showed me that I should never count them out. And I mean, both teams have been very clutch when it mattered because the Niners also were at risk of losing to Detroit and the Packers, but Purdy and the offense clutched up when it mattered. Their defense clutched up when it mattered. I mean, listen, for the Lions, you could argue, oh, Dan Campbell made some mistakes. And while that's true, the fumble by Jahmyr Gibbs that they forced was very huge, and they got some clutch touchdowns when it mattered. So I think the Niners will be able to really keep up with them, but I just can't count out the Chiefs. They're very good in Allegiant Stadium. And
I don't think they've never lost there.
and Kelsey turned into God mode when it matters. Like you can say, oh, it's a down year for the Chiefs, but the point is they have went back to the Chiefs of old since that Bills game. Kelsey has had like at least 90 yards for 75 yards and a touchdown every playoff game. Rashee Rice is breaking out. I think he could low-key be the next Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. Like, they're not dead yet, guys. And they have a really good defense, too. Top
If they
three,
can,
like, 4 defense this year.
I think
Okay.
obviously they've got like a lot of receiving talent, young receiving talent. Obviously, Kadarius Toney, bum, but if they could land a guy, assuming they win, so either 32 or they lose 31, they could land a guy like Xavier Legette from South Carolina, who I'm really high on, bro. They could be good, like that's a
Receiver,
game.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, but
he's
they could
like
get a free agent too. Like Michael Pittman and Mike Evans are free agents. I think those two guys. I think Evans has a higher chance at staying with Tampa Bay, but I think Pittman could potentially want to go. This goes into the offseason, but if they decide to cut Tyler Lockett, the Seahawks, for cap reasons, because his contract's pretty big, he also could be a very big fit to go. And the Chiefs, I don't think, are a team that is afraid to deal a second round pick for a receiver like that.
Yeah. Darnell Mooney could also be a solid option for them.
Exactly, yeah. And MVS makes a few catches when it matters. Tony might still make a big play. So overall, as long as you have Pacheco, Kelsey, and Rice, I think the Chiefs are fine. Like, only
Joe
casuals will
Thuney's also
underestimate
out.
them.
They have a big loss. Joe Thuney is not playing.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Which, again, I
So
think evens the playing field, plus the offense in the Niners can be
Dude,
clutch.
Bobby, you posted something on your story earlier of
oh
Mahomes
yeah,
from 2019. You scared me. I was not gonna. Obviously, I'm not rooting for injuries, but
I
part of me
got
was
like
like,
10
holy
people
shit.
with that.
Did you see all
I
the
was-
comments like saying like, "Oh, you got me"? Like, dude, everyone was trolling with that.
Part of me was like, holy shit. Like, I was actually gonna be so. No, like I'm not. I don't root for injuries. Like that's not good. But like, part of me was gonna be really happy. I was like, the Chiefs are gonna lose, but
For
you
context,
got me
Tyler,
there.
he posted on his story Mahomes was ruled out, and
Ah,
it cut out that it was a Week 9 Broncos game from like years ago. So,
that would have been nice. That would have been really nice.
okay, anyway, we should let you talk. You picked the Niners here, obviously. They're your team, so I expect
Yeah.
that, but
First off, I'm a Niners fan. Of course, I have to go with the Niners. It would be weird not to. But just clarify before whatever I say. I am a new fan, so take everything with a grain of salt. I don't know everything as much, but from what I do know from just hearing my dad talk, this is a different Niners team. I know they first off they lost in 2020 against the Chiefs again, but I think most of those teams I remember were like those players. I mean, were rookies and didn't renew. But now we're experienced. We know what we're doing, and we've wanted to be back here ever since then. And especially last year when Purdy got hurt in the NFC Championship, they've had this drive, this passion to come back and, I guess, finish the story, to say. That's the hope I have,
You know
fair.
what's crazy? They could have played each other in the last. They could have played each other the last like 4 of 5 Super Bowls.
yeah,
This
because
year,
they made the NFC Championship 54, 56, 57.
57, 58. That's
Yeah.
just insane. It shows how dominant both teams are.
No,
don't
yeah,
matter.
the
Yeah.
difference is the Chiefs just made it to 3 Super Bowls. And you could argue that Buccaneers game, it was a mix of Tyrann Mathieu getting penalties and also kind of like in the situation that they're in, the Chiefs are in this year. One of their big O linemen got hurt before the game, and the Buccaneers had a great pass rush. So Mahomes also sometimes just did not have time, and he was doing everything he could. So I'm not saying we'll see a blowout like that this year, but I think that injury to the O-line could low-key be huge for them, especially against the Niners front seven.
Yeah. I hope. See.
I mean, last time the Chiefs went back-to-back Super Bowls, they won their first one, lost their second one. They're now back-to-back Super Bowls, won last year. Could they lose this year?
I like the superstitious thought right there. That's pretty good.
I have a lot
I'm
of
always
been
like that
fueled
with
off
my team.
superstitious thought.
I always
The
get
logo theory.
And all teams.
But
I
also
love
their
being
good record at
superstitious for my
Allegiant
team.
Stadium, plus the flag being buried under the construction. Chiefs fan buried that. plus
Yeah.
just a
I
lot
want-
of stuff. But if they win, they'll be the first back-to-back team since the Patriots and Brady in their first like era kind of run
And like
to have
I think
back-to-back
it's like
Super Bowls.
2002, 2003.
It's in 3.
2003,
Or it's
2004. 2003,
yeah, 3 and
2004.
4. Yeah, Panthers and Eagles is who they beat.
Can't let that happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
hope
here's
that's-
the thing. As a Seahawks fan, it will be pretty hilarious because of them being 0-3 in a Super Bowl, and a lot of Seahawks fans are rooting for the Chiefs for that reason. But I kind of just hate both teams equally. The Chiefs, in my opinion, have been a little more annoying this year. And I'm not as mad at the fact that they show Taylor Swift for a few seconds, but they show her way too much. And all these, like, the whole NFL page and the analysts, they made it like their whole personality and stuff. And also there's just the fact that, like, it seems like it could be kind of fixed because, you know, the amount of revenue that the NFL was bringing in from Taylor Swift. So I feel like those just factors irritate me enough to not root for the Chiefs. I'm kind of neutral, but I will be. This is a win-win and a lose-lose for me. If whoever loses, I will be in a way, but I will also be sad in a way. So, like, yeah, that's why I'm neutral. It's like weird, but hey, if you guys lose, the Seahawks will and the Cowboys still would have won Super Bowls more recently than you, and we would have won one in the 2000s while you guys are 0-3. So, haha.
That hurts.
Hey, you won one more recently than the Bears have, so you can take that.
Yeah, 85. Dude, imagine though, like, it really just shows how defense kind of carried in terms of the Ravens. Like, bro, like, freaking Tyrod Taylor could have been behind that Bears 85 defense and been a Super Bowl contender. Like,
yeah, that
I'm
defense
just trashing
is
Lamar Jackson.
insanity.
I'm still mad at you, Lamar, for what you did. You could have saved America, damn it.
Don't worry.
But again, I felt like they were going to lose because there was so... Okay, here's what we have to do, okay? Instead of hyping up the other team that beat the Chiefs, we have to hype up the Chiefs so that we can give them the bad karma. Why didn't we do that in the AFC Championship? Why didn't we do that
we're
in the
doing that
AFC
right
divisional
now.
round? Why didn't we do
It's
that
3-1.
in the AFC wild card? We're idiots for hyping up the team that plays the Chiefs instead of the Chiefs, because every team that we hype up, they let us down. We should have hyped up the Chiefs for them to let us down.
Is it like
what I'm
watching the
saying?
Bears every week?
Yep. I'm going to
also-
hype up the Chiefs so that they can let me down. I want them to
Also,
let
when
me
it comes to football, the teams I wanted to win in the postseason, including my own, also lose eventually. So, like, Mal has a good point, to be honest. But hey, we're rooting for the Chiefs 3-1 here, so like it could be working. And what if Bobby just bought the jersey? And if the Niners win, he'll be like, guys, it was part of my master plan the whole time. Because I remember you 2 weeks ago, Bobby, you were passionately like switching up on the Chiefs. You were hating Taylor Swift so much. So you can admit it or not, but I would not even be surprised if you're like, surprise, guys, this was just my plan the whole time.
And then I burn it
the whole time.
I mean, listen. I would
exact-
still take a Mahomes jersey because in the long term, I want him to get close to Brady's resume to create another debate, and I think he can. If you look at the stats,
I would never bring it.
they're very even right now with the 2014 through 18 Patriots, and if they win another Super Bowl, that just again puts them closer, and they already have more wins right now, but it's technically equal because they didn't have the 7th seed rule
if the
thing.
Niners win tomorrow, I'm not going to be mad at all. Like, if the
Yeah.
Eagles won last year, I would have been pissed.
That's
But-
understandable. They're the Eagles.
But
If
if
I
the
have-
Niners win, it's not going to ruin my day.
Yeah, that's fair. If I had to watch Chiefs Packers Super Bowl, I would like legit not watch it. Like I would legit turn off my notifications and just I would join Colin Kaepernick and what's it called, boycott football with Colin Kaepernick. I would join him for that one day just so I don't know the outcome because I hate both teams so much.
Bro.
Root for the Niners to make Taylor Swift sad.
Bro,
Please,
I'm
rooting for
honestly, there's a part of me that just wants to see her cry. I know that sounds really mean, but like, she doesn't know what we have gone through with our teams. Like, in a way, heartbreak is like in a way it's like beautiful.
Wasn't she an
Like
Eagles fan though? Like before, like dating Kelsey? Like she technically
probably, but
was.
she
Prob-
probably wasn't
No,
like
she was actually.
I
Everyone
But you're
knew
think
the
right. She
football,
wasn't
to
a
be honest.
fan. She wasn't a fan.
That's
like
fair.
in a way like I just want to like it's not that I want to see her hurt or harmed in any way. It's just like I want to see them go what we go through. Like the
Brittany.
pain and
I want to see
misery.
The
Brittany
pain.
Mahomes go through what they go through. She's so
You see
cocky
Brittany
sometimes.
No,
Mahomes'
she's
rare
awful.
W today.
She's so cocky sometimes.
In a
So you
way,
remember
I
that one
mean,
time? Wait, go ahead.
so I think like obviously I don't like her Jackson Mahomes, but like the way she like I don't know I'd be like obviously having a brother. If my wife disrespected my brother in that way, I kind of would be angry. That's just me.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's fair.
Wait,
That's
are you
fair.
talking about today's thing where he like she
yeah,
like denied it?
yeah. Like I think that's
Yeah, but at the same
I think
time, it's Jackson Mahomes. He's fucking
no Jackson
annoying.
Mahomes is
Yeah.
awful. I can't stand him.
Yeah, he's horrible. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Brittany, you remember that game where Kelsey pitched it back to Tony, but he got called back?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
she
week
posts,
14.
she takes a picture of the ref, and then she posts on her story the MVP.
Yeah, she did
of
like
the
a
game.
whole wide shot of the stadium. It was like ref's
Like
MVP.
Chiefs fans, I never want to hear them ever bitch about the refs in my life. Ever.
Yeah.
They have zero rights to ever have those words come out of their mouth, to ever complain about refs. They get away with so many calls, and yet they complained after that. They complained after the Packers game. And mind you, I hate the Packers. That was clear PI. But that same drive, Mahomes got hit by Jonathan Owens, right? And it wasn't
was
even
like
a
a
dirty hit,
VS.
and the refs called it. And I
Tyler,
hate the
the
Packers.
Warriors just hit a game-winning 3 with 0.7 seconds left to beat the Suns.
Oh,
Huge
seriously?
No
win.
way.
Shoot.
Yeah,
Nice.
he hit a game-winning 3. It was a shootout. Sorry, a little unrelated,
Great.
but big win against the 5th seed. We're running the table. Let's go, baby.
Woo.
The
They
Knicks
were
need
gonna
to get their
jump
crap
up and
together
stream or
after
something.
Hashtag get
losing.
Curry some help. Please get this man some help.
The Knicks get healthy. We need to get healthy. I went to the game on Thursday versus the Mavs. Everybody's hurt. And Brunson, I love you, but like you need to get some more help because we can't have 39-year-old Taj Gibson on the court. Like I don't know why we're just signing him to multiple 10-day contracts, but that's just off topic. We can talk basketball another day. But yeah, I'm excited for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
Also,
Yeah.
on Super Bowl note, but not like as much football related. What is your guys' favorite Super Bowl dish? Like,
Oh yeah. We're gonna
Oh.
get to the more other questions here. Wait. Can I say one more thing though regarding like whole Mahomes' family, like and Taylor Swift? The other reason I'm not rooting for them as a Seahawks fan is like there's also the factor of again how much money this whole thing is bringing. Like it's basically a business deal. So
no,
Yeah.
and the fact that it could
Swift
succeed
made the
/ there
Chiefs
will be ref calls that will favor the Chiefs, at least a
ref ball
couple.
at its finest.
It's going to it's like I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but like the NFL knows what's going to happen if the Chiefs win and what they've been doing this year. And there's also the fact that again, like Mal said, the refs help them, the announcers glaze them, and well, the announcers glaze them, the refs help them, and they're getting so much money and fame from this. Like it's crazy. They get so much support.
Taylor Swift made the Chiefs $331 million richer by just showing up to these games. I mean, if I'm the
Remember
Hunt
when
family, you're
people would
obviously
go to games just to see Swift and like his Kelsey's jerseys went up 200%? It's
like
crazy.
obviously if you're the Hunt family, you're not gonna sell the team because like you've got such historical ties to it. But you know, it's pretty nice. Maybe you want to sell, I don't know, 5% of it. I don't know. They don't do the stuff that the Packers do.
those
I
people
actually
are
have
geeks, bro. Those people
I
that just
actually-
show up just to see Taylor Swift are geeks.
No, it's so dumb. I mean, I have my Packers shareholder thing. What?
Oh
6
my
feet away
God,
from me.
no! Oh, it's pain. That's pain.
I've had it for a little over 12 years.
I hate that. Like I hate them. I just hate the team. I don't hate the logo. I don't hate the fans. I don't hate the stadium. I don't hate the players except for Jair. I don't hate anyone. I just hate the team.
Yeah, no, that's just me with the Eagles, but check all the boxes for every single category twice.
Well, you hate Sirianni, Big Dom.
Big
Big
Dom.
I
Dom.
think you hate Jalen Hurts as much, though, right?
I don't
Do you hate
like
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts?
Hurts. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. Like I don't really like him, but like
He
I'm
got
not gonna go out of
massively
my way.
overrated. He got massively overrated, in my opinion, like this year.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the Niners really broke him.
Yeah.
But
Oh no,
No.
totally, they did.
You're welcome.
no,
Dude,
thank you so much.
Yeah, no,
Debo
I
Samuel.
wish my dad, dude, my dad was so sad because he had like a meeting thing he couldn't opt out of, and he's like a pretty big Niners fan. So I watched the game alone, and I was like, man, I wish he was here. And after he got home, he was keeping track of it. And he's like, I'm gonna go watch that again, and then I'm gonna watch it the next day. I'm gonna savor my whole week. I have been waiting for this.
No, it's sad because like with going to college next year, it makes me so sad that I'm not going to be able to watch Giants games with my dad. But
Yeah.
you know,
You'll come
I
back
hope so.
sometimes. There's
No,
more like
I'll
leeway
be
to come
back
back
like
for like
Thanksgiving
holiday
games.
breaks.
Christmas and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The
that makes
Giants
sense.
haven't played a home week 16 game in like over a decade. It's insane. I
Tyler,
don't
bro,
know
you're
why.
the only one that's gonna like be
That's
near
great.
home because he's going to Foothill, which is a really good community college near here, and then
Yeah.
probably transferring,
Mm.
right?
Most
Yeah.
likely.
Mm.
Yeah. Either that or
Yeah.
San Francisco State. So
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I'll be
still
close.
really good. Yeah.
Dude, the
Yeah. Okay.
Niners are like
Anyway.
a coping
Oh,
team.
sorry.
Like they beat the Eagles for Bobby. They beat the Packers in the playoffs for me every time they face them. Like they're they're low key just that team that saves poverty fan bases and poverty teams.
To me,
They just save them.
any to any for me, any team who beats the Eagles, Cowboys in the playoffs, thank you.
Yeah.
honestly,
I guess I'll be happy if they beat the Chiefs for the Bills side of me, but I don't know. They don't do much
Also,
for
thank
me,
you
but
for
I respect them.
I thank the Seahawks for beating the Packers in the 2014 championship, and I thank them, and I thank
Oh,
the
you're
refs for
welcome.
helping the Seahawks in that game. I thank the refs so
Yeah.
much.
Oh yeah, no, Niners and Seahawks making comebacks against NFC North teams in the NFC Championship. 10 years apart
Yes.
or 9 years apart. Okay, anyway, so back to the whole Super Bowl thing. What is our favorite Super Bowl? What are our favorite Super Bowl dishes?
Probably just good old buffalo wings. I mean, I think my dad's making some tomorrow.
Ooh.
He made them. I think when we had our Super Bowl 54 party. So I'm always excited for that. Yeah.
I got food poisoning from a cake on Super Bowl 54, but the whole actual party experience was amazing. Like, it was one of my favorite Super Bowls because I was the only one at this house with one other person rooting for the Chiefs, and it was so great to see them choke. It was one of the, besides the Eagles and the Seahawks winning Super Bowls, it was one of the best like Super Bowls I watched. Like
Dude, you know what I just thought in my mind? You saying that you get food poisoning. Obviously, sorry to hear that. That sucks. But like, dude, why does everyone get sick in the month of February? I swear to God, February is just like a sick month. Like, I got sick as well. I got like a flu after the Super Bowl for some reason, and then a couple years ago in Super Bowl weekend, I also had food poisoning for some reason. Why? What's with the month of February and everyone getting sick this month? I don't get it. And COVID happened the month after. That's just so crazy.
That month
the COVID Bowl. Will this mean we have another COVID? Oh God,
please no. Please no. I
please
will
no.
end everything.
If the Chiefs win,
listen, COVID had some good moments, but I want to graduate in person, please. Thank you. Like, can we just not? Can we just not?
Like 5 weeks before everything was shut down, they felt so weird. Like it was just like such a weird time period after the Super Bowl. But what are you guys like top like 3 favorite memories of the Super Bowl? So obviously, since you guys started watching.
Crap. Shit, my team's not in it, and
I mean,
fuck. I low key would say I didn't like any of the teams that have played in the Super Bowls the past few years. Super Bowl 56.
56
picked
was
the Rams.
good.
I picked the Rams to win the Super Bowl before the 2021 season started. So I was right all along. They were my Super Bowl pick before that year even began.
I remember this year I said the 49ers were going to go to the Super Bowl. I think they were going to play the Bengals and lose. But, I mean, at least I got one.
Bengals is interesting. I think everyone was saying Niners or Eagles for the NFC. So, like, if you look at it, people weren't surprised even when they were doing the whole Lamar, please save us. Everyone was thinking the Niners were going to make it.
I mean, but I'd say for me, obviously, I was only 6, but Super Bowl 46 would be number 1. I remember
That's fair.
I remember crying at halftime. Obviously, I'm 6 years old because the Giants were losing by 1 point. And then I remember the ball getting batted down, and we had like this
crying
party.
over one. I'm just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding.
no,
I know
it's
you're
fine,
6
you
years
know.
old, bro.
But everybody was going crazy. I mean, I was really happy. I'd probably say, honestly, as much as I hate him, that Kadarius Toney punt return last year was really cool. I was at my friend's house. Like, everybody besides 2 people were rooting for the Eagles, and everybody was going crazy. I mean, obviously, my hatred for the Eagles. And then Odell Beckham winning the Super Bowl was cool. You know, I love that guy.
We should
It's
ask
so
Tyler
sad
what
he
his
got
favorite Super Bowl
injured because
is.
he was really huge.
No,
Oh yeah,
he was
Tyler,
having
what's
a
your
great
favorite
game.
Super Bowl?
I don't really have one. Again, I'm a noob, so I haven't like watched full Super Bowls unless the Niners are part of it, which I
So you
haven't seen
watched
a winning one.
54, but it wasn't good. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't
I mean,
have like big
47
parties
was
or
when we
stuff.
were decently young, so yeah. Like that was the first one I watched a little bit, but like I also didn't pay attention as much. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
people were
2018,
telling me-
2019 was the first season I fully paid attention to.
Yeah.
I
This
remember
season
Super Bowl
is mine.
47, I think it was. My dad was telling me to root for the 49ers for some reason because the Giants beat the 49ers that year, but everybody was rooting for the Ravens. Ravens killed the Giants that year, so he was like, root for the 49ers. Like, no, I want to root for the Ravens. And granted, I was like 7 years old and still learning the fundamentals of football, but you know.
Yeah.
Dude, you remember the power outage thing, right? The Niners,
Yeah.
that was when that sparked the comeback, and then they fell short. If they won, that would have been that power outage would have been like talked about in history for like the Niners turnaround in that game.
It still gets
Yeah.
talked about a decent amount, but like the Joe Flacco like comeback plus the Harbaugh brothers coaching up against each other and like Rice's last Super Bowl. Wait, not Rice.
Yeah.
Fucking
Ray
idiot.
Lewis.
Lewis. Yeah, Ray Lewis. Those last ones.
Yeah.
AKA the guy who might have murdered someone. Maybe. We don't know. Probably. Probably
Yeah.
did.
So yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep.
my favorite Super Bowl dish, real quick, is I just like a normal pizza. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you're from Chicago, you like deep dish." I like deep dish. I don't think it's better than other pizzas, but I don't think it's horrible. Some people actually think it's horrible when they've never tried it in their life. It's not horrible. It's not better than other pizzas, but it's not horrible. That's what pisses me off is when people say that it's horrible.
It's a really good pizza, I
Oh,
say.
thank you.
I've never had it,
Yeah.
but honestly, it seems good.
It's been a long time, but it is pretty good.
I'd definitely be totally willing to try it.
Yeah, no, but there's some bozos out there that just say stuff, you know.
I mean, as a little kid, this is going to sound really picky, but again, as a little kid, the way like really stringy pizza when you take a bite and the cheese comes off, or when you pull it out, the like really stringy cheese. Chicago deep dish has a tendency to do that, and as a little kid, I hated that.
It depends.
But I still tried it, and it
place.
was solid.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It depends on the
good,
place.
But it depends what place you get that pizza from. Like Giordano's, I mean, you guys obviously are from Chicago, but like that place, their cheese is like super, like it's crazy, dude. I saw a video on Instagram once, like of like a guy trying to do a cheese string pull, and he went all the way up to his roof. Like, I swear to God, I was like, holy crap. All the way to the ceiling. Sorry, not roof.
Italians are just intensely triggered by deep dish pizza, which I find hilarious. But
Tommy DeVito's gonna have to send the mob after them.
It depends what place you get it from. Like if you get it from like other places, like obviously you guys aren't from here, but like Lou Malnati's, it's more like neutral. There's not really that big of a cheese string pull, just because of like the certain cheese they use. But yeah, and then Wait, were you just talking about Tommy DeVito trying to bring a mob?
He's gonna have to send the
Tommy
mob after
DeVito's
7.
segment in the honors was hilarious. Oh yeah, send
I
a
mean,
mob.
last
Wait,
night
Tyler,
I
what's
know
your
this is
favorite
gonna
dish?
Probably hot dogs or something. I don't.
Fair
Still,
enough.
no Super Bowl party yet. This is the first big one that I've been into, so
Tyler,
we'll
do
see
you
what
have
my
a
You're going to
favorite?
your
favorite.
grandparents, right?
A nice hot
Yeah.
dog at Wrigley, dude, on a summer day, watching the Cubs is just so. It's so relaxing. It's so awesome. I can't wait for
That's
baseball. I'm
nice.
wearing a Cubs shirt right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Yankees. I'm gonna be like moderately like I'm gonna temper my expectations because last year I thought maybe they could win the World Series. That was obviously a little bit of delusion, but they were awful. But
They had a good start,
You got
though,
better.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
yeah,
got
they were
better.
30s. I mean, yeah, but this team can be hot and cold. That's the problem. But last night I was with some of my friends from my old school, and they picked me up, and we actually drove by Aaron Rodgers' house, which was,
Oh,
you know, it's so weird how he lives not even like a 3-minute drive from me. Yet
That's
he's
funny,
got
dude.
yeah. You should get all your Matt. You should get your dad and all the Bears fans, and you guys should just storm up the street outside your. You and your dad should be leading the brigade of people, like 20,000
Bears
Bears fans.
fans.
And you guys just raid his house. You guys put like a January 6th on his house.
Oh my god.
Bro, speaking of that, bro, there was this one video I saw like a few years ago. It was after the double doink. This Bears fan like legit destroyed his room door. Like he like destroyed it into just shreds. It was so funny. I hate
I
that
was so
game so
pissed when the
much.
Bears lost that game too. I wanted them to win so badly. Because the 2018 Bears were they were such a lovable team.
Yeah, it hurt.
I did
It
not pay
hurt.
attention well enough
We
to
should
know other teams as well.
we shouldn't
But
have been in that
yeah,
position
Yeah.
though to even try to kick a game winning field goal. We should have just played better on offense. It's that simple.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sadie liked the slight tip in the icing. But my favorite Super Bowl memories, again, I didn't really start watching till like 49. I would say though the favorite ones I watched in full were 52. Sorry, Bobby. I know the Eagles won.
No,
and
no,
you don't like that, but
that was an
Yeah.
incredible game.
I mean, Brady had a good game, but it was just a good Super Bowl in general, and like a backup quarterback winning's insane. And then I
Yeah,
would
no,
say
I can.
back when
I
I
hate the
really
Eagles,
liked
but
the
I think
Chiefs, 54, and then 48's probably third. I mean, it obviously is my favorite, but like I didn't fully watch it back then, so I'm ranking it off of like objective like
Dude,
favorite Super Bowls to watch. So I'd
Brady
say
threw
like
for
52
500 yards in that game.
and 3 TDs, and he sold a great game. But
I'd
yeah,
say like
it's 52, 54, and 48 for me. And then my favorite dish is probably mac and cheese because my dad makes this like mac and cheese recipe all the time. It can be baked or just like creamy, and it's really good. It's kind of just has a special place in my heart, and we're making some of it tomorrow. So
Nice.
good.
Nice.
it's like a tradition thing for me, you know?
Is it like
That's
like
cool.
you guys keep it like you like secret like you can't like like in regards to like ingredients?
I mean, I don't know if it's secret. My mom's been writing a cookbook, and I think it's probably going to go in there, but he does use like these chemicals from Modernist Pantry to help with it and four cheeses, which makes it really good. But it's interesting. Yeah. So I don't know if it's on that level of a secret.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, this meeting's about to end. But great talk with y'all. Tyler, thanks for coming on to the show today.
No problem. This was fun.
Hope to have you back. Maybe a reaction.
Yeah.
And let's just hope
That'll
for a
be
good
good.
game tomorrow, guys.
yeah.
And Niners win.
Yes.
May the best team
Please,
win.
please beat them. Please.
I hope.
For our
But
sanity.
also, it would be hilarious if you're 0-3 2000s.